Wagwan, what's great? Matter of fact, I know everything is great because I present another video. Yes, you guessed it right. Jamaican curried chicken. Yes, and I also have here a list of the ingredients that you guys will need to make this at home. So let's get right into it and show you what's happening. So here we have 4 chicken leg quarters, all-purpose seasoning, ground ginger, dried thyme, pimento, salt and pepper. We have curried powder, fresh thyme, onions, Scotch bonnet pepper, potato, carrots, and of course garlic. Now here I'm going to roughly chop half of my onion and I'm going to add that to my blender. So next up I'm going to add my garlic clove. So I use 1 garlic clove in this instant, and we're just going to give it a rough chop. As you can see, add that to our blender. Then we're going to add 1 slice of that Scotch bonnet pepper, because note in the beginning of the video I stated you need 1 Scotch bonnet pepper, but it's based on your spice tolerance basically. Then I'm going to add 5 pimento seeds to that, give it a quick blend, rough chop there about. And if it doesn't blend the way you guys need it to, you can always add like 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon of water. Go again, and there you have it. Now we got that's blended. We're gonna put that to sit, and it's time to dissect our chicken. Now this chicken was already cleaned and washed with lime and vinegar. So first off, we dissect the leg part, the drumstick that is. Then as you can see, that bone that runs across, we want to cut that straight down the middle, just to get it even so that one person does not get all bones in their meal. So as you can see, I'm cutting that right down the middle, guys. Then I'm going to grab that piece now and I'm going to cut that across. So the objective here is to get 6 pieces per quarter from this chicken. So we have 4 quarters, so we're looking for 4, 6, 24 pieces, guys. So this can serve up to 4 people basically, or 5 thereabout, depending on how much people eat. I'm not sure. I'm not a big eater, believe it or not, even though I cook delicious looking food. So yes guys, there you go. We got 6 pieces each quarter. So now we're just gonna browse through real quickly now that the demonstration has been done. So just gonna finish this real quick and jump right into marination. And the best way to do this, guys, you can marinate your chicken overnight so as to bring out the best taste in your foods. So next up, we're gonna add that blended seasoning we had earlier. Then we're gonna add our all-purpose seasoning. We're gonna add our curry powder. Then we're gonna add that dried thyme, and no need to worry right about the freestyling I'm doing here, because I provided you guys with that ingredients list, so you should have to the T the exact amount that you'll need. Next up, I'm gonna add that ground ginger or the ginger powder, salt and pepper. So just gonna give that a quick grind right there. There comes the pepper. Then we're gonna rub that in real nice. Ensure that you massage each and every piece so as to evenly distribute the seasoning all throughout. Now notice I only placed like 1 spoon of my curried powder before, and then I rub that in to see how it looks, because I don't want too much going on there at first. So I gradually add in my curry powder, because a lot of people will tend to go lighter on their curry. So here I've added 1 tablespoon of olive oil to my hot imitation version of a Dutch pot. Dutch pot, guys, it's the best pot that you'll need to use for all your stews. Now the remainder of my curries be added to my oil. Now I just want to bring that, just burn off my curry a little bit, because you know curry is a very delicate dish where not a lot of people like to eat curry from others because they tend not to prepare it properly. And this here can be one of the main reasons why when you're doing the curry you need to ensure that your curry is cooked thoroughly. So you want to bring this to a slight smoke point before adding in your chicken pieces. Now that has come to that smoke point we wanted, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken. Now we want to gently tap these across the base of our pot so as to spread them so everyone gets properly seared off. And by searing, we seal all that good flavor in the chicken. And I like to do my chicken with the skin on. And I'm going to sear this for a minute. And don't be alarmed by the way how my chicken looks, because as I said before, I like my skin seared off. So this right now you guys may be saying, oh, it's bun up. No bun then I take me don't tell you say this is a strictly non-hazardous kitchen. And by non-hazardous we also mean me not cause no harm to the chicken, so me not bun it up. This is just me searing my chicken off. I don't like my skin too soggy, so I sear that off. One, because I don't like it soggy, and two, to trap in that extra flavor in the chicken. So you guys will see the end product of this. It's not burnt at all, it's marvelous. So that pan that we had our chicken in, we just want to add our water in it. And note I didn't add the water straight into the pot, I added it to this pan so I can get that extra seasoning and the extra curry and all that good flavor to just dump right in. So here I'm adding in my fresh thyme that was mentioned earlier, the remainder of my onion, and then I'm just going to add that straight into the pot. And you don't want your water to be too much above the chicken, you just want it to be right on the same level with the chicken, so as it slightly reduces into that nice thick gravy that we're going to be looking for, or that we're going to be seeing here today. Now we're going to just rest that to sit for about 10 minutes, and while that sits for 10 minutes and reduces, we're going to prepare our vegetables. So in one stone, kill two birds in this instant. We want to get everything done. So note, I cut my potato in half, then in quarters, because this is how I like my potatoes, in chunks. And again guys, whatever we do here on Morris Time Cooking Ed, it's not law. You guys can always put your little twist on it, but this is basically my interpretation of how I cook, and it so happens that people enjoy it. So here I am using baby carrots because I had a few in my fridge and I wanted to get rid of them. So in the ingredients list again guys, I have one small carrot. I'm using baby carrots in this instant because I want to get rid of them. Now here comes my cornstarch. I'm just going to mix that out a bit with 1 tablespoon of water and put that aside. Now we're going to check back on our chicken. And again, note how I remove my lid. I pull my lid towards me so as to put the steam away from me. As I said before, this is a non-hazardous kitchen. We don't want to get ourselves hurt. So as you can see, the color of the curry has come together real nice. I'm going to just zoom in a bit for you guys to see what it looks like. So you can see it's partially getting there, and you're not seeing all that dark sear that was there that you said, oh, chicken bun up. No, it's all good. So here we're going to add the remainder of our all-purpose seasoning, and the goal here is to add some during the marination process and some when we're stewing down our chicken. We left that to sit for the next 10 more minutes, and then we remove our lid again to check our chicken to see how tender it is. Add in our vegetables, and then we're going to allow this now to sit for an additional 8 to 10 minutes on very low heat. They're about 3 to 4 on your stove, depending on the type of stove you're using. So because we just want this to slowly cook. So this is a stewing method just the same, so we just want that to slowly cook. Get those meat falling off the bone, tender and juicy. We're not overcooking it, just nice and juicy. Now our 10 minutes has passed, and it's time to check our chicken. And as you guys can see, it's looking lovely. We're going to remove all that thyme stick, and then we're just going to check our potato for doneness, because depending on the potato you're using, you're going to need less than 10 minutes. Some potatoes are softer than some. Here comes our cornstarch. Now we use cornstarch here because we want to reduce the cooking time. We don't want to overcook our chicken, so this helps to thicken our gravy a little bit. You can opt to use the cornstarch. I like to use cornstarch in some of my stuff because, as I said, it prevents overcooking and it makes your gravy thick and nice on one consistent level, so it's nice and smooth. So we're going to let that sit for about 2 more minutes, just so we can have that cornstarch cooked thoroughly in our stew. So there you go, guys. Look at that. It's bubbly, it's flavorful. I can tell you because I tasted this already. You have such a beautiful radiant color. And now I know this is a moment of truth, the time for plating. And right here you're looking at quinoa and rice. Yes, I combined the two. I like to do my stuff very different. Look at that sheen, the way that curry gravy just drizzles down and that potato just falls to the ground. Like, it's beautifully done. Now this serves with seasonal vegetables, real nice and fresh. We're just gonna top that off with some green beans, garnish with a bit of parsley. And there you go, guys. Jamaican style curry chicken, quinoa and rice with steamed vegetables. Subscribe below if you like this video. Follow us on Facebook at Morris Time Cooking, and on Instagram at MorrisTime_cooking, Snapchat at Morris Time CE. And thanks very much again, guys, for watching. Because I don't know, it's more time anytime I log in on that channel with Morris Time. I'll keep the thing straight up to the time. I don't know, the thing is timeless.